Hey you guys, it's Peter, and welcome to my channel, Peterisms, where I tell stories of my life and just little things that I have learned as I have grown into the person that I am today. And you know how I say in my videos often, you can start your day over whenever you want. And I always get a lot of messages from people, and they'll say, Peter, you wake up every day and you're so peaceful and you're so happy, and like, how do you get there? And like, how do you wake up every day happy and so like passionate about life? And you know, often I will get cameos from people. Hold on a second, I need a little coffee. Often I will get cameos from people, and cameos are like a service where you can get little messages from me for birthdays or whatever, but sometimes people get what is called pep talks over there, and they'll say like, I'm really struggling with this, and you always seem so positive, and how do you stay so positive, and things like that, right? And I always kind of chuckle when I get those messages or those comments from people, because I think that people think that like I wake up every single day and I'm just like, oh, what a wonderful day to be alive. And in all honesty, like, I wish that were the case. I wish that were true, that I woke up every day like that. I don't. I will say the more that I have practiced, you know, gracious living and gratitude on a regular basis, and focusing on the things that make me happy and things like that, I do wake up on a more regular basis feeling full of gratitude and full of happiness. But I wouldn't say that it happens every single day, you know? There are a lot of days that I really struggle when I get up in the morning. And today, honestly, was one of those days. So let me just tell you what happened, right? So last night I stayed up way too late. I knew I was staying up way too late. It's my own damn fault. And I had to get up this morning early, for me, what is early, which is 9 o'clock, because I had to get Boo Radley ready, because I had a hair appointment this morning, well, not this morning, but like close to noon, I had a hair appointment, and so I had to get my Uber at 11 to take an Uber there, but I had to start getting ready and get in the shower at 10, which meant that I had to get up at 9 to get Boo Radley, you know, like situated and take him outside and get stuff ready around the house. So I had to get up at 9 this morning, okay? So ask me why I'm still outside at 4:30 in the morning watching Fear the Walking Dead. I knew it, okay? I knew you're gonna be so tired in the morning, you're staying up late, this is your own damn fault. Like, I knew it, right? Like, I take full responsibility for that. But I couldn't stop watching because I was having so much fun watching the show last night that I just wanted to like binge. I was like, I'd get to the end of an episode and I'd be like, just one more. So finally I was like, no, you're not gonna get any kind of sleep if you don't go to sleep. So if you don't go to bed. So I finally forced myself to go to bed. So anyway, I got up this morning and I literally felt like just exhausted. I was so tired. I don't know that I was necessarily like in a negative mood, but I was very, very tired. I mean, I wasn't like full of gratitude or anything like that. I was just very quiet. In fact, it was interesting because the Uber guy that I had that took me to my hair appointment this morning, like, I'm usually pretty talkative and stuff, and he had never been like, I had never gotten a ride from him before, but he like kept on looking in the rearview mirror, and he was like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. Like, I just was like really quiet. I didn't say anything on the whole way there, and finally I said to him, I'm just like really tired this morning. He's like, oh yeah, that's totally fine, no problem. And I was just like really tired, and so I got to my hair appointment, and even my hairstylist, she was like, you just kind of seem off today. And I said, I'm just really tired. I mean, I've known her for a long time. She's a good friend of my husband's and stuff. And I said, no, I'm just really tired. I stayed up way too late last night. I said, it's my own damn fault. And I said, but I also kind of feel like I just like woke up on the wrong side of the bed today. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm really struggling. So on the way home, I had this fantastic Uber ride, and she just was hilarious, and she was just like full of spirit, and she just was great. And I got home and I started to read some meditations. I was like, okay, you've got to completely shift your mood. Like, you've got to shift your mood. So I started, you know, doing some conscious praying to my higher power, just having conscious conversation. And I read some meditations. I was like, okay, you've got to switch your mood. Like, you've got to get out of this, right? Because I am such a believer that we only have today that's given to us. Like, today is a day, we only have a daily reprieve, and that life is not a dress rehearsal. And I don't want to waste days being bitter or irritable or restless or tired and not feeling gratitude. Like, there's going to be enough reasons in life when people pass or when tragic, sad things happen or breakups and things like that, that those are days to really be in our feelings. And, you know, that I don't want to just waste an entire day because I woke up on the wrong side of the bed, if that makes sense, right? Do you hear this out here? I'm going to get to this in just a second. So I got all that settled, and so what I do in the mornings is I say my prayers and I do my meditations, and then I ask myself, like, are you ready to start your day? And only when I am like in a good mood, like, and I'm ready to start my day, do I get on social media, do I start reading my texts and things like that, right? Because sometimes, you know, like if we're not in a great space and we're not positive and we're irritable or whatever, we will, you know, not respond to the world in a positive way. So I was sitting here and I was sitting right over there and I did my prayers and I read meditations and I was having a conscious conversation with my higher power. I was like, please, you know, allow me to be grateful for today and all that was given to me. You know, I feel so blessed for the life that I have. And I believed all these things that I was saying. I really believed them, right? So I sat for a second and I was like, okay, are you ready to go forward with your day? And I was like, yeah. So I got my camera ready. I'd already filmed a drama video earlier. I got my camera ready and I went outside and I had these meditation books with me. Took my coffee outside, because I wanted to do this video outside. It was completely silent when I started. 2 minutes in, they started pruning trees. The landscapers have worked on our street. I don't know why they are here so many days this week, but I mean, and I wouldn't want to work in this heat, so I feel bad for them. But they've been here for like 3 or 4 days this week. So it's incredibly loud outside, and it's been incredibly loud for like the last 2 or 3 days. And so I'm sitting there and I'm like, so I stopped the camera for a second and I thought, okay, do you ever have days like this? Where just the littlest minute things will irritate you? You know, and please don't come over here and be like, Peter, these people work really hard in the heat. I know they work really hard in the heat, okay? I do not envy their jobs. I feel bad for them and they do a fantastic job in our neighborhood, right? All I'm saying is that I was like trying to film this video and it was very loud, right? So I'm sitting there and I'm just like, okay, calm down. So then it would get quiet again and I would start filming. I did this like 3 or 4 times, right? And I'm like, I mean, it's almost kind of laughable, honestly. I did this like 3 or 4 times, and then as soon as I would get like 2 minutes into it, they'd be like, and I'm like, oh my God, seriously, like, is this video not meant to be made? So I stopped the video again, and I was like, okay, we're gonna try this one more time. Because it sounded like they were going further and further down the street, and it was getting quieter. So I was like, I'm gonna try this one more time. So, and I was actually, this whole video was gonna be about reading these amazing meditations today. This one was about not waiting for things to be perfect, but just doing things when you're ready. See, I've already read the meditation, so I know that, because I've done it in 3 other videos. But anyway, I felt so moved when I came in here that like, I was like, I just need to share with them where I'm at today. Maybe this will help just one person out there who's like going through something similar. So anyway, I got like 2 minutes into the video and all of a sudden it was like, vroom, 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 vroom again on this side. And then down there, they're like pruning trees. And I just like literally all of a sudden, I just like grabbed all my stuff. I just like grabbed it all and I like came inside. And I was like, I'm done. I'm not making a Peterisms video today. I'm not making a Peterisms video today. So no, I am not calm and peaceful all the time, okay? Sometimes Peter has to take the tools and the skills that he has to chill himself out, all right? To cool himself out. And part of me doing that is talking to my higher power, praying on it, doing meditations. But part of me also is being honest with people, like calling up my friend Tanya and being like, can I vent for a second? Like, I know that this is not any real issue in the real world, but oh my God, it is so loud outside and I'm trying to film these videos, you know, or just getting it off my chest. And so that's what works for me often. And I have to just tell you, after having done this video and sharing with you guys what happened today, I already feel much better. You know, and it's like, who are you gonna get mad at? Like, you know, I can't get mad at them, like, for being loud. They're doing their job, you know what I mean? They're doing their job, they're doing a fantastic job, and they're working in 91-degree heat. I wouldn't want that job, you know? So, God forbid I can't film on the front porch for one day. Is it really that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things? No, it's not that big of a deal at all. I've got a million places I can film, right? But I allowed it to run my life for a minute. And I look back on my life and I think about all the times in my life that I allowed people or situations to rent space in my head for free, you know? Like, this is just one month. I mean, this whole situation, you know, well, getting up this morning, I was kind of like not in a great mood all morning long, but like just now, like this whole situation took probably a half an hour of me getting on the other side of it and now being like laughing at it and whatever, you know? Back in the day, I mean, 10, 15, 20 years ago, you know, even sober, I would let something that somebody said to me or an argument that I had with somebody or a situation that had happened or whatever, you know, or an unexpected bill that I got in the mail that I didn't expect. I mean, I would let that ruin not just my day, but like an entire week, you know? I just don't have that kind of time to waste anymore. So no, I don't wake up every single day in a perfect mood. I wish I did, you know? If there's people out there that do, bless you, teach me your secret. But I have to use those tools and those skills, and that's why I do read the meditations over here, and that's why I do talk to my sponsor and talk to Tanya Jean and text my husband when I'm not having a great day and live out loud. And for me, living out loud is being honest about what's going on in my life. And when I'm not having a great day, like I haven't had a great day, being honest and saying, you know what? And I could have gotten a video today and I could have just been like, hey, how are you guys doing today? Okay, let's read some meditations. But I was like, no, I want to share with them what's going on. I want them to know that, you know, I can sit here and I can read all this stuff in these videos and these meditations and talk about this. But listen, you know, practice what you preach. I'm not a perfect example of anything. I'm constantly learning and growing, you know, every single day, as we all are, you know. But just because you wake up in a bad mood, or just because at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the afternoon you're in a bad mood, doesn't mean that you can't start your day over. And today, I'm choosing to start my day over, you know. I have a marriage counseling session with my husband tonight that I think will go really well. And then we'll probably do dinner afterwards and then come home and relax. And I just want to really enjoy my day, you know. And I don't want just this petty, stupid stuff to let my day be ruined. And I don't think you guys do either, you know, not with me, but with your own lives. So we got to dive into our, you know, surplus of tools, whatever your tools are. Maybe for some of you it's walking outside or being in your garden, or maybe some of you it's taking a nap or a bath or whatever, you know. Whatever it is to get yourself out of that funk. We all have those tools and those skills that we can use to get out of our funk and start our day or whenever we want. Anyway, I love you guys so much and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.